Welcome back to WJZ at 9. Gary Arnold, thank you so much for making the drive to TV Hill. You know, conditions around the area are still rather iffy, and we wanted to proceed as normal on WJZ at 9. And Gary was nice enough to come to TV Hill because from Oxford, PA, you could basically get on snow emergency routes, get on interstates and whatnot, and have an easy way to get here. So thanks so much for making the drive. We really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Here is the short of it. In 2017, voices started talking to you.
Yes, December 2017, I got this strange ear ringing in only my right ear, and I recorded that sound because it was so unusual with an old school track phone. And upon playback, instead of hearing a strange high-pitched frequency, which is what I heard in my ear, I actually heard voices. It basically translates this noise in my ear and gives me messages.
How did you take what would be called a burner phone? You got it in your pocket.
Yeah.
You couldn't take it out.
I have a burner.
But what told you get a burner phone? And how do you record a voice in your ear?
I got this burner phone because my wife wanted me to be available on campus. I'm cheap. I'm like, okay, what's the cheapest cell phone out there? This old track phone, an Alcatel A205G, is $5.
I need to point out you were working at a college in southern PA. You're now working as a law clerk in a legal firm.
Yes.
You have a wife. You have 2 kids. People know about this. You're not some nutcase.
No. I mean, it's outrageous. My whole story is absolutely ludicrous. However, it's true. And very sensational. And again, I'm no one special, so this can happen to anyone.
But my point is, how do you record? And what the phenomenon is?
Yes.
What's it called?
It's EVP, Electronic Voice Phenomenon.
And you can go online. If you Google this, EVP, you'll find all sorts of information about it.
Yeah, I have a huge digital footprint. We are not alone. Medium Gary Arnold. You'll find out everything you need.
And you're not trying to sell your website because honestly, the website is not that exceptional. It's just a website you put up.
Right.
But if you go online, you'll find other information other than his website.
Absolutely.
I don't want people to think we're trying to hustle your website.
No.
It kills the credibility of the story.
Exactly. No grifting here. I don't want your money. I just want to share the information. It's all free.
Okay. Now we've got about 10 seconds left. We're going to continue this next half hour. I still want to get into, and I'm going to ask you this. We're going to talk more when we're off the air, but they give you winning lottery numbers.
That's correct.
How much have you won to this point?
It's about $50,000 from these messages from the ether.
Okay, then. And on that note, we will continue this next half hour. Hi, welcome back, WJZ at 9. I want you to tell our audience what you just told K2 and I about it. Your family accepts it. It just happened. I said, how do you know to record these things? And you said...
It was just a feeling, a hunch, and it is panned out, so to speak, in a big way. And I translate these old burner phones with, they lack the white noise algorithms to filter that out, so a little bit of white noise is still there. So it actually records the sound, but as the sound is recorded, it's translated into words.
Are these aliens? You say otherworldly.
That's what they say. They say they're alien and otherworldly. They don't say they're ghosts.
If you go on YouTube and type in EVP, Electronic Voice Phenomenon, you will get dozens of videos about this.
That's correct.
Now, I have to glaze over something here because someone in news management came by and said, I have a question for you. And I'm going to ask that question. You have been able to help in instances maybe involving law enforcement or national security.
Members of the United States intelligence community, yes, I have.
You have been contacted.
Yes, and I have offered information, but I am not going to say much about that.
Whereas K2 just said, we're done.
Yes.
All right, so we're going to kind of take a but. Somebody may be thinking that. But now let's talk about this lottery thing. So do they just say, hey, Gary, you're a good guy, 111's going to hit?
No, you get a feeling as well, and they give me the numbers. And it's happened repeatedly, and I've been on every Pennsylvania lottery kiosk and terminal last year because of my repeat wins. The Pennsylvania lottery will confirm my big wins. But
somebody's got to be saying, look, it's luck. It's all a hunch anyway.
Yeah.
Play your birthday, play this.
Well, they can listen to the clip where the clip is in the numbers in the clip, and I timestamp everything in advance, so there's the proof that I somehow had a hunch, or call it what you will.
Have you ever said to the ether world, for God's sakes, what are the Powerball numbers?
I have said that. And again, I think there's a sense of humor. These beings aren't just going to make my life easy. I feel blessed. Don't get me wrong. It's again, this is my life, and it's like I don't try to make any money from this. This is all public service.
No, you don't. And you do have a web. What is the website?
My website is We Are Not Alone Medium. Gary Arnold. Look it up on Google. You'll find me. I have a huge digital footprint.
But he's not trying to drive people to the website because really that website needs a lot of work.
It does. Oh, it's old school too. I mean, I'm too lazy to make a formal website. This is one of those '90s websites you just keep adding stuff.
'90s website, '90s phone.
Yeah.
But if you go to EVP, just Google it, you're stuck at home in the snow, you will go, come on, come on, come on. And half hour later, you're going to keep going, come on, come on.
Yeah, and again, everything, including the lottery wins, all public record.
Would you ask them a favor and just get back to me at a different time? Are we going to have a snowstorm this weekend?
That's a good question. If I find out, I will send you an email or a text or something about it.
Okay, I appreciate it. What was that, Kay? Unbelievable. Gary, thanks for coming down.
Pleasure.
We appreciate you enlightening our show this day.
And thank you.
All right, we're going to go ahead and throw it just down the hall back to Studio A. Tim and
Marty.
Amy.
These are the topics that sent me down a deep dive on the internet.
Yeah, go right down the rabbit hole.
Yep.
Thank you, Marty.